30 Days of Fury, guys. It's like 4 days to go, maybe, and 5 days to go. Okay. And I thought, what's this vlog been missing? Me dressed as a gay version of Venom from Spider-Man. Whenever you buy like Under Armour type stuff, you never think of the practicalities of actually wearing it. I have seen guys in the gym wearing this exact outfit that's like just the leggings and the top. But I mean, come on guys. So today I'm gonna base the episode on a quote from a guy called Miyamoto Mushashi. He was a Japanese Ronin, and he was basically the most distinguished, lethal swordsman of his era. And after he murdered all of these people in cold blood, he then became a Buddhist monk, and he wrote a fantastic book called The Book of Five Rings. And the whole premise of The Book of Five Rings is kind of surmised in this quote. Learn the way broadly and see it in all things. Now, what that means is if you can become good at one thing, you can then apply that to everything in life. I think it also means that an understanding of anything in life should give you an understanding of everything in life. It's also a key element to the genius of the great Leonardo da Vinci. If any of you know, I have a Da Vinci tattoo on my arm, and that is simply because he is the original Renaissance man. That's me, I'm a modern Renaissance man. Jumping on cars, unicycling on buildings, getting free meals at Indian restaurants. Okay, so before you guys hit the thumbs down button, I'm going to make this practical. And I'm going to show you a few things that by learning, you can then master multiple things. Okay? Sounds cool, right? Let's get started. So the Book of Five Rings is 5 books, and it's split into what is kind of perceived as 5 elements. The first is ground. A quote from the ground book is, "Know the smallest things and the biggest things, the shallowest and the deepest things, as if they were the straight road mapped out on the ground." It's pretty clear what this means. It means that success requires planning. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. Simple as that. The second section is the water book. And he writes, "Water adopts the shape of its receptacle. It is sometimes a trickle and sometimes a wild sea. Water has a clear blue colour." What that simply means is practice adaptability, learning on the fly. Never be too moved when something doesn't go your way, and always try and move like water. Try and stay focused when things don't go your way, and always have a plan B. The third book is fire. He writes, "This book is about fighting. The spirit of fire is fierce, whether the fire be small or big, and so it is with battles." And this is simple as well. You have to commit to everything you do. Go confidently into them and attack them. Half-heartedness will get you nowhere. At the end of the day, double down on what you're doing, put all of your efforts into it, and believe that you can succeed. Samurais used to meditate on their own death every single day. And while I don't advise you necessarily do that, the whole point was that if they had to give everything for their goal, they were ready for it. The next book is Wind. A quote from that is, "In strategy, you must know the ways of other schools." So I have written about various other traditions of strategy in this, the Wind book. Now, this one is a little bit less applicable to normal life because it is mostly about practical fighting skills. But the essence of it is, don't be stuck in one school of thought. So even if you believe that your way is the best way, if you can look at a problem through the eyes of someone else, if someone is giving you a solution, even if you don't think it's the right one, sometimes putting yourself in that position can shed some new light on the situation. And the third one I've saved for last, which is the juiciest, is the void. And it is as abstract as it sounds. The quote from the void is, "By knowing things that exist, you can know that which does not exist." What the fuck does that mean? The simplest way to put that is that you have to have a general acceptance that sometimes you're not going to know everything, and sometimes you're not going to be able to achieve everything. It's also a kind of reminder that you are not the be-all and end-all. You are not the center of the universe. There is something bigger than you. Now, that doesn't have to be God. It can just be the thing that you do, your practice, your reason for being. It's basically designed to put you in a position of humility. All 5 combined. Hopefully there's some good life hacks from a old ass samurai who died years and years ago that you can put in your life today. If you're an old ass samurai around today, it's even more applicable. There you go. 30 Days of Fury.